We all spend our whole lives on webinars and Zooms and Teams, and it reminds me that there's a children's song about Zoom. And it goes...
Zoom, 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 we're going to the...
Nasal passage. Massive expanse of ceiling.
The zombie apocalypse.
Or a room so untidy, you want to clean it from the other side of the screen. To avoid these disasters, and also the predicament that we explored with poor old Steve a few weeks ago in his back bedroom with his suitcases and old Lego, I spoke to Alex Soojung-Kim Pang, who's written an amazing book called Shorter, about why we should all embrace the 4-day week, but also is a really, really good person to talk to about quality video content. Over to Alex.
If engineers and producers could make their guests do one thing, it would be get off Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. If you want to look good, an Ethernet cable will give you higher bandwidth, better picture and sound, and a much more stable connection. Bluetooth is convenient, but it's not nearly as reliable as a wired headphone or wired microphone. Improve your camera setup and your lighting. The simplest and most important thing to do is to raise up your camera so that it's level with your eyes. You look more trustworthy, your eyes and body don't get as tired during a long call, and unless you have a really awesome chin or forehead, you'll also look better. And as one producer told me, if you can see the ceiling behind you, your camera's actually too low. If you want to invest in a better camera, there are plenty of good webcams that'll shoot in HD or in 4K, and if you have a good digital camera, you can turn it into a webcam with something called a cam link from a company called Elgato. And this can give you a really dramatic improvement in picture quality. If you've ever been on stage or on a studio, you know how brightly lit a stage can be. What you should do is bring some of that light home. And a ring light that works with a webcam or an LED square that attaches to a digital camera can highlight your face and make you look a lot better. If you can position yourself in front of bookcases, and especially your own books, or some other thing that's really professional, awesome. Otherwise, the less distracting and the less messy your background, the better. The other important thing is to develop a routine before calls. I always test out my camera and mic, I make sure my connection's okay, I grab a drink, and I put a post-it with the name of the person I'm talking to if it's someone I don't already know. You never want to be on a radio call and call someone by the wrong name. I started out doing interviews on a webcam, I moved up to a camera, and now I've invested in a teleprompter, which lets me look straight into the camera during meetings when I'm recording talks. And this is more advanced, but without it, I find I kind of look like a suspect in a police interrogation video. Whatever happens in the new normal, looking and sounding good on video is going to be as important in the future as looking good in person.
But the good news is, he doesn't say you have to be properly dressed.